Thanks very much, Congressman Neal. I'd now like to invite Darragh Minogue to speak. Darragh is a recent graduate of Dublin City University. His internship, as Congressman Payne said, is in his office, and Darragh will discuss his exploration of developmental issues and America's influence.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for being here today, and especially our co-sponsors. I am privileged and honoured to stand before you as a representative of the Washington Ireland Programme Class of 2010, a class dedicated to service and leadership. My name is Darragh Minogue, and I am a 21-year-old international relations graduate from County Wicklow, and next year I will commence my Masters in Development Management in the UK. My journey on the Washington Ireland Programme is quite an interesting one. This is actually the third time I've applied to this programme. 4 years ago I applied as a naive 17-year-old, and I saw it as an opportunity to gain experience and improve myself as a person. I thought the programme might answer some burning questions as to who I really was and what I'm supposed to do. From an early childhood, my parents have always taught me the true value of education and made certain I realise how fortunate I really am. Growing up during the internet revolution, I felt part of a borderless world. I became quickly aware of the pervasive issues in the international sphere and could see parallels between the problems of our past and those occurring around the world today. 4 years ago, my application for the Washington Ireland Programme was unsuccessful, but it was probably the best thing that could have happened. Paul Costello, the former executive director of the Washington Ireland Programme, he invited me to the information night, and he told me he saw something in me. He said I needed to develop it further and reapply in a few years. So at 19, I embarked on a journey, and I worked for a HIV NGO in Nigeria, and it was there I found my true calling. I was opened up to the sometimes harsh realities of our world and the complexities of grassroots approaches to development. During my time there, I was saddened that our efforts were stunted by poor leadership, authority and lack of education, and we painfully couldn't make the progress we had wanted. When I was 20, I applied again, but again I did not make the class of 2009. After yet another year of experience, I took inspiration from Nelson Mandela, in that I realised there is no passion to be found in playing small, in settling for a life that is less than one you are capable of living. I applied for the class of 2010, a much more self-assured person and ready for the challenge. When I ask myself why I'm here, my answer is simple. I want to be at the centre where big decisions are made that affect people I really couldn't. And I must admit, however, prior to my arrival in DC, my preconceptions of the US political system and its foreign policy were not entirely positive. However, my internship in Congressman Payne's office has overwhelmed me by his efforts in advocating for states and peoples around the world. He stands up for those who cannot necessarily defend themselves on the international stage. And having served as Congressman for 22 years, Congressman Payne is a true civil servant. He recognises the need and campaigns for US involvement around the world on issues such as poverty, HIV/AIDS, and even genocide. And so I have come a long way, and I've gained practical experience, and I'm now standing in a building where things get done that not only affect US citizens, but citizens all around the world. We know today the gap between the rich and the poor is widening across the world. It is creating a dire situation which is neither socially just nor economically sustainable. My work in Africa has taught me about the incredible resilience of African people, for whom poverty is a reality, not because they don't work hard, but because there are too many obstacles in their way. I stand before a class of 2010 today and urge them to remember that we too faced similar situations not too long ago. Sacrifices were made on your behalf so that you could be here today. Our shared humanity places obligations on all of us, as individuals, as communities and as states, and we must act on them. This is not simply a political issue, it is above all a question of morality and justice. Gurv Magat.